very much. Welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dave, and to everybody here in the studio audience, thank you very much for showing up. Everybody there, the home viewing audience, thank you very much for dialing us up. Nice to have you here. I was reading in the newspaper today. I was reading in the newspaper today a story. Now this, I don't know how much you people understand about the Amy Fisher situation here in New York City. It couldn't be uglier. But I'll spare you the gruesome details. Amy Fisher is now in prison because she, I guess, shot her boyfriend's wife. It's a great story right there. So now I understand that she is considering, she's getting offers from men's magazines like Playboy, Penthouse, and so on and so forth. She's considering now some of those offers to pose in the nude when she gets out of prison. Oh man, I just pray to God this doesn't hurt her reputation. Yeah. Oh, are you folks excited about the Pro Bowl Sunday night? Yeah. Yeah! Pro Bowl fever. Yeah! Are you in the clutches of Pro Bowl mania? Yeah! Sunday, live, the Pro Bowl on ESPN. Let me tell you how big this game is. Halftime, the halftime show will be starring Tito Jackson. So I'm reading my complimentary issue of the New York Times this morning, and I'm stunned now. There's a report, a guy, a man, a woman, somebody has put together a book, and it's about the life and times of J. Edgar Hoover, the man in charge of the FBI, the man who founded the FBI. Hey, for my money, he was Mr. FBI. And it says now, among other things in this book, that J. Edgar Hoover was gay. He was a homosexual. And in addition to that, he liked to dress up as a woman. And he liked being known as Debbie. I'm stunned. I'm incredulous. I can't believe this. I'm telling you, to me, the guy always looked more like a Kathy. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you folks at home know this, but we get the best, nicest, smartest studio audiences anywhere in the world right here. Look at them. Oh, hey, you're making... Whatever you people do, please don't move to California. No, I'm confused. Hey, all right, hey, the unruly shouting portion of the program is finished now. Oh, did you hear about Marge Schott yesterday, the owner of the Cincinnati Reds? She was suspended for a year from baseball for making unpleasant ethnic and racial remarks about others in the game. But experts believe that her one-year suspension was pretty light. She got off pretty easy. So reporters are talking to her about that earlier today, and they said, Marge, seems to us like maybe you might have gotten off easy in this. And she says, yeah, I know, I think I did. And they said, well, how? Why did that happen? And she said, well, I hired me a Jew lawyer. Program for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Damon Wayans is on this show. Also, one of my favorite rock and roll stars, Tom Cochrane, is here, and we have a wonderful chef, Bobby Flay. Now, salute to our friend Paul Schaefer. He's right over there. Paul.
Thank you. Thank you very much. David, I called my lawyer today. I was supposed to be my lawyer.
Yeah.
Quite expensive lawyer. I said, can I ask you 2 questions for $1,000?
Right.
He said, yeah, what's the second question?
There you go, but you know, seriously.
I've always felt.
I don't know if you people understand this around the country, but here in the metropolitan New York City area, earlier today there was an item in one of the newspapers, the Post, about us having made a decision to move this television program to California. It couldn't be more untrue. It couldn't be more erroneous. The decision simply has not been made. So I just wanted to mention that if it meant anything to anybody. And it was annoying because all day long people are asking you annoying questions.
Yeah.
Okay, but the truth of the matter is, now here's your story. You want to scoop, you want to print something up. We have no idea what the hell we're doing. There. There's your story. Put that on the front page. Dave don't know. I'll give you folks my personal guarantee of one thing. I'm the dumbest man on television. Hell, I don't know. Yes, it's official. It's the dumb guy music. New York, L.A. Is one of them in Montana? Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, Friday night. Friday night, it's a viewer mail night. Actual letters from actual viewers. Let's get right to it. Here we go. Very, very tasty coffee. Or as we say south of the border, muy, muy delicioso.
I didn't know you were by.
Hey, Dave.
Lingual.
Yeah, fine. 4 hours of costly editing. Thank you very much, Paul. Hey, Dave. Letter number 1 begins, how about kangaroo? And it comes to us from Bill Hibbard, Stoughton, Wisconsin. Let's see. How about kangaroo? Sorry, Bill, we don't have any kangaroo. But hey, how about this? How about some very strange footage of Angela Lansbury at home in her living room? Watch this. You should enjoy it instead. There she is. For no reason, Angela Lansbury, just there she is. I don't know. Too much Robitussin. Letter number 2, dear Dave, as my friend Suba, or Suba, and I sit and watch your show, we couldn't help notice your recent weight loss. Thank you. Thank you very much. And for the life of us, we cannot understand how that Marky Mark guy, oh, this is the guy you see on the bus cards holding on to himself.
Of course.
Yeah,
we heard him, yes.
Boy, there's a campaign. There's a campaign the folks at Calvin Klein must be very proud of. The question is, how did Marky Mark get the Calvin Klein underwear contract, and I didn't? Well, you know, it's a good question, and it's quite flattering, but no, I could not model for Calvin Klein. I already have a contract with an underwear company. Here, let me show you. I've done a little here, right here. Let's see if I can flip it. Oh, yeah, look at this. See? So there, it would be a direct competition with Calvin Klein, and there's no way I could ever... Oh, wait a minute. That's interesting. I didn't notice this before. Just right below there. Take a look at that. If you can see, I didn't realize it. Look, it's Tom Brokaw. Isn't that funny? Oh, I'll be darned. I never see him at any of the shoots. I didn't know. Yeah. Okay, letter number...
Let's get ready to rumble!
Okay. Letter number 3. Dear Dave, did you ever wake up with them bullfrogs on your mind? Sincerely, Steve Robbins, Frankfort, Kentucky. Paul, ever wake up with them bullfrogs on your mind? What do you think?
Yes, we have it.
Okay.
We have it. Here we go. Did you ever wake up with them bullfrogs on your mind? Did you ever wake up with them bullfrogs on your mind? And I don't mean them little ones, I mean the big-eyed kind.
There you go.
Just
Okay.
kidding.
What?
We're kidding.
That's
We
not
don't.
it? Just kidding. Okay. Congratulations, Steve, for stumping the band. You've won dinner for two at Mama Leone's in the heart of New York City's bustling Times Square and Theater District. And now, here's Ed with a word about Alpo. Letter number 4. What about Texas? Can you have goats in Texas? You know, that music somehow makes me feel dumber.
That's how music
I hear
works.
the IQ dropping when I hear the music.
Good. It works on an aesthetic level.
Well, I don't know. No. Letter number 4. Dear Dave, if you could go anywhere you wanted to right now, where would you go? Oh, man, this is one of those questions. This is like a fantasy, like a couple of minutes. This is like a daydream. You know, at your job and the tension and the pressures of the day and the family and so forth build up, and you think to yourself, if I could go anywhere in the world right now, just boom, like that, where would I go? All right, let me think here. Where? Oh, I know. Oh, this would be great if I could. Wow. Is this it? Are we finally here?
Yes, sir. That's where we make all the nickels.
Oh, the nickels! Wow! Look at all them nickels! Have you ever seen so many nickels? There must be millions of nickels! That's where I go. Oh, hi, we're back. You betcha. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a wonderful program tonight. Damon Wayans is here, Tom Cochrane, and Chef Bobby Flay will be cooking something here in the studio. We have to pause for a commercial. We'll be right back. To the show. Look at that again. Can we take that shot again? That's unbelievable. That's a great shot. Look at that down 6th Avenue. That's from our new sniper cam. Boy, that's very, very nice. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do our top 10 list and then get on with the big event here this evening. The top 10 list tonight, now this is designed as a little conversation starter, a little icebreaker, a little brain teaser, a little something to keep you sharp, to keep the old wheels turning, make you think, make you laugh, make you cry. The category, top 10 signs, it's a slow news day. Oh, how terribly appropriate.
Interesting.
Did you hear that? I thought I heard Alexander Hamilton rolling over in his grave. Yeah, that's what that was. Top 10 signs, it's a slow news day. Hey. Let's go to Arkansas. Hey, Marsden Clinton's from Arkansas. It's Dave the Dumb Guy. Top 10 signs, it's a slow news day. Here we go, number 10. Al Gore is on the front page of the New York Times. Number 9. Most of the news is follow-up stuff on the big Hindenburg crash. Number 8. Regular obituaries replaced by best obituaries of '92. Number 7. You tell the head editor you're going to grab some lunch and he starts screaming, "Stop the presses!" Number 6. New York Post makes up story about you moving to Los Angeles. Number 5. Number 5, big headline, people sure do like pie. Number 4, see page 8 for more news about Joe Piscopo. Number 3, exclusive interview with guy who thinks he may have seen Amy Fisher drive by his house one time a few years ago. Number 2, list of winning lottery numbers followed by list of losing lottery numbers. Boy, there's a slow news day. And the number 1 sign, it's a slow news day, Mondale Mania. There you go. When I disappear like that for just a second, I'm going to tell people what I do, and this has kind of been a secret that I've kept from the audience for years and years. Whenever I leave camera like that, I'm off screen doing my Tai Chi. Yeah, there's Alexander Hamilton again. I heard him. Whoa! Until recently, our first guest was one of the stars of the Fox series, very, very popular variety show, very, very funny program. It's called In Living Color. And on February 19th, this man will be performing at the Erie Crown Theater in Chicago, Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the program, Damon Wayans. Damon! See you. Congratulations on, well, you tell us what's going on in your life. First of all, tell us about the show, In Living Color.
Bad headache. You know how it is, man, when, you know, the company comes in and gets creative, you know. So we left, and it
now,
was...
when you say we, who are we talking about?
Me, Keenan, and Marlon.
Now, didn't you guys sort of create the show?
Well, Keenan created the show, you know, and... you know, it was really hard for me to walk away because I walked away from $75,000 per sketch.
Wow.
That's what I said. And it was, you know, for family. And it was really hard because Keenan sat me down. He said, yo, Day, we have to leave the show because they're messing with me. And I said, now listen to what you just said. They're messing with you. Why I gotta leave, you know? And it was hard because, you know, $75,000 per sketch, and they wanted, you know, it was incentive to do as many sketches as possible. One, two, three sketches. We're talking about serious money. Yeah, you know. And he's talking about it's unity. We got to leave because I'm like, look, black people been divided for the past 200 years. Why it got to start with me? You know, I got to be the united way. You know. And so it's like I tried everything I could, you know, to keep that money coming in. You know, I said, yo, Keenan, check this out. Why don't, you know, I just keep doing sketches? You know, I do like 100 sketches. That's $7,500,000. We'll bankrupt those bastards. That's what we'll do. He's like, no, we're leaving, you know?
So you guys have left the show. Is there still a show? Is it still on the air?
They're trying. You know, it's like, you know, what they did was like if Kentucky Fried Chicken, they got rid of the Colonel, he took the 7 spices, and now they're just frying chicken, you know?
Now, I know we talked about this the last time you were here, but you, I guess, come from a huge family. You mentioned yourself and 2 brothers, right?
Yeah.
And there are other folks, and most of them in show business?
Yeah, unfortunately, my sister Kim and Sean are still stuck in contracts, but they hate it over there. But, you know, I'm really glad that my family is establishing their careers at the same time, you know, individual careers, because there's nothing worse than being, like, the relative of someone famous, you know? I was in a club, and a dude followed me around the club all night long going, you recognize me, man? And he started dancing. Who I look like, man? I was like, you look like the dude about to get his ass busted. That's who you, is that who you are? And he's like, no, man, I'm Gregory Hines' brother.
Whoa, sure.
And I was like, well, which Hines are you? You're not Maurice Hines. Yeah. You know, who are you, Duncan Hines? You know, he's like, nah, man, I'm Phil Hines. Yeah. Why don't you give me your number? We hang out. I'm like, what do I want to hang out with Phil Hines for, you know? It's like, no, why don't I give you my brother Dwayne's number? You, him, and Larry Jordan can go see that Tito Jackson commercial.
Larry Jordan?
Larry Jordan.
Now, I know you spent a lot of time working on films. What was the name of the movie? Mo Money, last time you were here. Yeah. And you're also, I understand, going to go back and start doing stand-up a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I miss stand-up. I mean, it's become like...
It's tough work, though.
Yeah, but there's nothing like it, because you're only as good as the last thing you say.
Right.
You know, right now I'm not that good. And it's become like the new rock and roll, you know?
Yeah.
Andrew Dice Clay sold out Shea Stadium. You know, so everybody wants to be a comedian, you know, and they're not really working hard. That's the bad part about it. You know, they got guys sitting in the back of the club stealing people's material.
Now, do you see guys doing material that you started with or that you broke in or that you...
Oh, yeah. And it hurts, you know, because comics ain't supposed to steal. You know, it's like singers can sing other people's songs, but a comic can't go, for my first piece, I'd like to do something off the Richard Pryor, That Nigga Crazy album. You know, you're supposed to come up with your own pain, you know?
No, nobody wants that. Yeah. You don't need that.
And the thing is, you know, it's all about being original, you know, and I see guys stealing comedy a lot, and I go, I wish I could, like, lock my act up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I know I started, like, the handicap stuff, you know? I wish I could, like, put an alarm. You know how you lock your car? Choo-boop! You know, I just do my act and then lock it. Choo-boop! So when somebody get up on stage talking about, I dare give you a whoop, 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 whoop. Alarm go up, they just throw the mic and run. You know? You're too close to the act. Back up.
You know, I have trouble sleeping every night worrying that someday somebody might swipe my dumb guy. Wait a minute. Well, then what'll I do? We're going to do a commercial, kids, but first, a question from Bud to Dry, the less filling beer with more draft taste. Why? Ask why. Damon Wayans is here, Tom Cochrane. Life is a highway, and I want to drive it all night long. Was that the song?
Yeah, it was,
Big
of course,
hit.
the song.
Great song,
yeah.
great song. Will he be doing that one tonight?
Well, he's doing his latest release tonight,
Okay.
but maybe we can talk him into doing a little jam.
See what you can do there. And also Bobby Flay, a well-known chef, who will be cooking something just as well-known as he is.
The Flay special, right?
The little Flay sauce. You put a little Flay sauce on that? The old Flay fillet. Tell me about your kids. How are they doing? Do you have more? You look like a kid yourself.
I know. I have 4. You know, 2 boys, 2 girls, and well, you know, I had all the fun. My wife did the work. You know.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Took me about 3 minutes. You know.
All right. Quit your bragging. Come on.
But you know, it's hard raising kids, you know.
I would think it would be the most difficult task in life.
There's no set formula, you know. It's like my boys, my girls I can talk to. I have 2 girls. I could just say, Cara, why'd you do that? I'm disappointed. And she'll just break down. I'm sorry, Daddy. I didn't want to disappoint you. I'll go punish myself. My little boys, man, I go, you know, Damon, I'm disappointed. Why'd you do that? He goes, well, you're going to be real pissed off when you see the rest of the stuff I did. It's just, it's, boys are different, you know? So what I do is I got them on this exercise routine. I got them doing push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, and, you know, they do concentration exercises where they sit, like, in a horse stance and stare at their hands until their legs tremble. And I tell them, take their mind off the pain, you know?
Wait a minute. How old are these kids? What are we talking about?
7 and 10.
Ah.
But it's good. It's improved their grades in school. But see, this, because they don't want to do that, you know, the routine. Yeah. And I get harder if they mess up in school. So the funny thing is they're starting to show results. You know, they're starting to get rips and muscles. And I'm wondering if maybe I'm training them to kick my behind one day, you know? It's like, I'm real disappointed in you, yeah?
Did you, now, when you were a kid, were you a tough kid? Did you ever get in fights? Did you pick fights?
Well, I was tough until about 6 o'clock, because I had to be upstairs at 6 o'clock, you know? So I got into all kinds of trouble, you know? I'd be out there. I used to rob people, you know? Yo, give me your wallet. And the watch too. Oh man, look at the time. I'd run home. Ah! And then he's gonna beat my behind. 5:59.
That's a beautiful story.
I got into a fight. My mother put me in karate school. See, I was born with a club foot. I had to wear orthopedic shoes. I had a shoe with a heel like that thick. You know, and the karate worked because like nobody wanted to get kicked by that shoe. Yeah. I'll put somebody in a coma with the shoe. I'll be scraping head off the front of the sidewalk, you know. It's like when I got into fights, they wouldn't pull knives, they take out shoe horns. You know? All right, let's see, I'll tuck you over there with the shoe horn, man. No, let them there shoe, man.
Did you, you know, there are some kids who I actually felt when I was a kid enjoyed fighting, and then other kids, like myself, it made me just kind of sick thinking about it.
Oh, God, yeah, I remember, like, getting into fights in school, and then the guy tells you 3 o'clock, I'm gonna kick your behind, you know, and they sit there and just all day long taunt you. And, you know, they tell you that like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You know?
So by 3 o'clock, think about that.
Yeah, 3 o'clock, you're just a mess, you know. And I remember, you know, with the karate, it doesn't work because when you get in a fight, basically it's 2 moves. Someone swings and then you're in a headlock. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a headlock for half an hour. You know,
a sleeper hold.
You know, I could never box for like professionally. Like, you know, these guys. Just imagine if you had to fight Mike Tyson. If that was like on the agenda, you know, Friday you fight Mike Tyson.
A couple of weeks from now, you'll be fighting Mr. Tyson.
Oh man, I would show up in the ring with like a pair of Depends on after, you know.
Well, let's see. So, now the Erie Crown Theater, is that one of your first stand-up gigs in a while?
Yeah, it's been 2.5 years.
That'll be a great night. Let's see, do we have the date? February 19th at the Erie Crown Theater in Chicago, Illinois.
I'm doing the Detroit, the Fox Theater on the 20th. So
you're out there on the road doing it.
Back to back.
Damon, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Damon Wayans, ladies and gentlemen. Well, they're right back. I think things are going pretty well tonight, don't you? We have a lovely show, a lovely audience, wonderful guests. Monday on the program, well, first let me tell you who's coming out here. Tom Cochrane will be out in a bit. Later, and Chef Bobby Flay.
Flay, man.
Chef Flay. Bobby Flay, man. Bobby Flay will be out here, and Monday on the program, Charles Grodin will be here, a very fine actor, a very funny man, and a nice gentleman, comedian Bill Hicks, and we have a 6-year-old ham, 6-year-old ham radio operator, Veronica Harrington. That'll be on Monday. Okay, let's, what? How are we doing on time? What? 3 minutes. No, 3 minutes? Seriously? Yikes. How much time do we have, Bob? 3 minutes. 3 minutes. What the hell are we going to do? First of all, I can do this. I better put on my glasses if I got to kill some time. I always like to have the glasses on. 3 minutes? Seriously? 3 minutes. I'll do a little of this then. Okay. We'll be right back here with Tom Cochrane. Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest is a Grammy-nominated singer, and this is his most recent album right here entitled Mad, Mad World. Last time he was here, we heard Life is a Highway.
Yes, indeed.
Now, there is a great rock and roll song.
This is a good one.
Now, you'll guarantee me that the one we hear tonight will be just as good.
You'll have my personal guarantee of that.
Excellent. Then you folks are in for real big-time TV fun tonight. Please welcome back to the program, Tommy Cochrane. Tom!
Walking by the roadside, see my favorite pony. I'm checking out the back here, my race is not a run. 90,000 miles to heaven, rain down upon her. I can't stand to watch, why are you standing too? No regrets. Might have seen bad times, but maybe we ain't been there yet. Remember the good times we should forget. Oh, we have no regrets. Sometimes you might find like you feel that you're drowning. Run for cover like some don't fuse. Remember one thing, that you filed that number. You can't call me out, baby. You won't be refused. Big enough in the world that can we got no regret. After I've seen bad times, but maybe we ain't been there yet. The good times we should forget.
Cochrane, ladies and gentlemen. Tom, hey, Tom, nice to see you again. We'll be right back, kids. Great job. Tom. Just remember that. There you go. Tom Cochrane. Hey, boys. I walked right up to him. I pointed at him with my spatula, and I said, Tom, life is a highway. Just you remember that. Our next guest is recognized as the finest Southwestern chef in the country. He has just returned from the Super Bowl, where he participated in a taste of the NFL. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bobby Flay. Oh, Bobby, nice to see you. Bobby, let me ask you a question. In your heart, do you believe life is a highway?
It's not a freeway.
All right. Now, Bobby, tell me about the taste of the NFL. What exactly is that? What was that?
Well, it's one chef from each NFL city comes into Los Angeles this year because the Super Bowl's in Pasadena, and they each do a dish, and it raises money for hunger in America.
That sounds like a great idea. And what was your dish?
My dish was smoked shrimp cake with tomatillo mango salsa.
Sounds very good. Very Southwestern, very spicy, but also sort of elegant.
Yeah.
Bobby, pardon me, what are we going to make here tonight?
Well, we're going to make swordfish tostadas with black bean and mango salsa.
Okay, now technically
That's
what...
swordfish.
Yeah. Well, yeah! Oh, geez! Oh, my God! Oh, I thought it was pork loin. What technically is a tostada? Well, how's that different from a taco?
Well, a tostada is a fried flour tortilla.
Right. Now, and so what about a burrito? When are you getting your burrito?
A burrito is a rolled flour tortilla.
Right. Yeah, so we're dealing with two different kinds of tortillas. You get your corn, you get your flour.
Right.
Yeah, we'll be using the which tonight?
We're using the flour fried.
Yeah, okay, great. Here we go. Now, we take the swordfish?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the swordfish are huge. Those are big, huge game.
This is just a small piece.
Yeah, well, I understand that.
Why do you cut a couple?
Oh, you mean this ain't the whole fish? Paul, we needed some dumb guy music. That's too late. Who gave you the night off? All right, Bobby, let's go.
Why do you cut a couple of slices?
All right.
Just about half an inch thick.
Yeah, I have one of these in the refrigerator at my house all the time. In the middle of the night, you get a taste for a sandwich, come down, cut up a couple of hunks there and put it on white bread. You're in business.
Why'd you give that to me?
Boy, that's a beautiful looking steak there.
Very nice slice, Dave.
Thank you very much. You know what I enjoy? You ever maybe use them? Those Kraft miniature marshmallows. You ever?
All right, why don't we do this?
I snack them down by the bag. Am I in your way, Bobby?
A little bit. That's okay. That's enough.
Okay.
All right. Salt and pepper.
You betcha. Right here on the...
Right here.
Okay. Paul, how about a little music here?
Cool. Hot oil. Let me make the salsa now. This is a mango.
All right.
Would you like to cut it?
Sure, whatever I can do for you, Bobby.
Just, a small dice.
Small dice it up? Is there like a bone or a seed or something in this?
There's a huge pit inside.
Okay, so we don't want that.
You just hit it.
Oh, I hit it?
What? Something like this, if you can...
Okay, oh, my gosh. By coincidence, we have some right here.
Right in.
What the hell are you doing to me? If you had some already, why make a fool of me like that?